Hey everybody, it's Nina here and I'm back to eating more healthy food. So today I have dumplings and I have cabbage, onions, broccoli saute, and then I have a variety of side dishes that I prepped ahead of time. So let's get eating. I am starving for lunch today. I only had a meal replacement by IdealShape Boost. It's really actually quite delicious. It's vanilla flavored, and it has a lot of important vitamins and minerals, and so it's really good for you, and it's supposed to replace one of your meals. So for lunch, it gets a little hectic at the office, so I just opt to eat that instead of thinking about what I'm gonna eat, and it actually is quite filling after you eat it. Let me show you what it looks like. Alright, so this is the brand IdealShape that I ordered, and this is the Boost vanilla flavored. This is backwards, so it's a superfood blend, and it's all whey protein, hunger control, naturally and sweetened and flavored. And here are the ingredients, and I'll post this and so you can see it, but it actually turns my smoothie green, which is pretty awesome. The powder is also green, as you can see, and you just have one scoop. It's about this big, and you combine it with water. You don't even need to add milk or anything. The water is just enough, making it's nice and thick. It's delicious, and I would definitely recommend this. And it has high levels of vitamin E, calcium, vitamin D. Alright, so that's it. Let's get eating. Today I have dumplings that is homemade. My mom made these, and I definitely don't recommend you buying them at the store because they tend to have a lot of saturated fat and so if you can make these, definitely do make them. This is filled with Chinese chive, egg, shrimp, and obviously you flavor it however you like it, but it's very fluffy. The skin is very thin, and it's really, really good. I love dumplings. So good. And this is pickled garlic. It's pickled in vinegar and sugar, so it's sweet. And because it's pickled, you don't really taste the garlic flavor anymore, but you still have the benefit of raw garlic. So, really good. And then I have kimchi. It's spicy and sour. Much more sour than the garlic, and spicy, of course. Cabbage. So I just use a frozen vegetable pack, and comes with string beans and broccoli, and I threw in some onions and a whole head of garlic. Carrot. Of course, I have olives, green olives again. I think it's a great way to add some salt into your dish if your dish is too bland. And don't listen to people say salt is not good for you. Too much salt is not good for you. Salt is good for you. It's a mineral. You need it. Normal body functions. It also sometimes helps with weight loss. So do not skip the salt. Another dumpling. So good. It's very fluffy because of the eggs, and it's very fresh tasting because of the Chinese chives, and flavorful, and it has shrimp in it, which gives it an extra umami flavor. So really good combination. Oh, this was my test one to see if it's cooked or not. All right, seaweed salad. More seaweed salad. Cabbage. Remember, it's very important to eat a diverse array of food. The reason being, our ancestors were hunter and gatherers. So they were able to collect a wide variety of food species through hunting and gathering. And so when people say paleo, they think, oh, I'm supposed to eat more meat. Actually, you're supposed to eat more vegetables, because before the advent of agriculture, we, searched and gathered grains and fruits and vegetables and a variety of edibles around them. So that's why people say, okay, don't eat the grains, don't eat the rice. You can still eat the rice, right? If you want to eat like actual hunter-gatherers like our ancestors, but just add the vegetables into your diet. Add the whole grains, don't just stick with, meat and only single varieties of meat. Now, I'm a huge proponent of veganism, and I think everything, the documentary called What the Health talk about is very true. If you eat too much of meat, you are going to get sick, and your body can't digest all that meat that you're intaking. So if you have to choose between paleo and vegan and normal diet, I would say go with something in the middle of all of them. Some sort of paleo that incorporates more vegetables, some sort of vegan that reduces on the amount of meat that you eat and increase the variety of the meat that you eat. And then just incorporate that into a good diet. And the more that you try different cuisines and different dishes and different vegetables and fruit, the better it's gonna taste, and the more you're gonna want to eat it. And do add salt. See, you marinate the entire head of the garlic. And like, you can eat the skin around it. It's fiber. It's so crispy too, and flavorful. I don't know, I like sour. Some people don't. Most people don't. But sour food is great for you. More carrots? And a lot of people go into the produce aisle and some recommendations say you should get the pre-cut vegetables. Yes, for convenience, but it's pricier. So what I like to do is go to the frozen section and I buy these frozen pre-packed vegetables that are equally fresh, because you can freeze vegetables and lock in the nutrients versus, you know, just it's the same as pre-cut vegetables that you find in the produce aisle, and it's much cheaper. I like using chopsticks. The secret to living a long life: eating healthy, exercising, and sleeping regularly. Come on, guys. Cucumber. So crispy. And I can understand how some people don't like to eat vegetables. Well, I don't like to eat vegetables that are mushy and tasteless and, you know, just sort of, it's a goop. Who likes to eat that? I don't like to eat that. No one likes to eat that. So if you learn how to cook, you can make vegetables to your own liking, to the right texture, the right flavors. So all the more reasons to learn how to cook. Because if you overcook something, it's not going to taste good. And you learn cooking just by experimenting. If it turns out too mushy, cook it for less next time. Not, you know, soft enough, cook it for longer. Experiment with different spices. Try adding spice into your repertoire of things that you can eat. Because spicy, it is painful at first, but the more you eat, the more you're gonna like it, and the more it's gonna add flavor to your food. I'm getting really full. At this point, I really should stop eating. Because I already feel full. And I probably had enough food for the day. And I'll just pack this up for a different day. Or even later on tonight if I feel really hungry. And instead of, reaching for a snack that is not good for me, it's prepackaged, it's processed, I'll just finish the rest of my dinner. Alright, hey everybody, I'm back to eat fruits. I have an apricot. So I already ate some. It's an apricot cut in half. So I know you can find dried apricots, but I highly recommend that you go for the actual fruit that is not dried, because one, it has more water in it, and so it's going to make you feel full more with less actual sugar in it. And two, the texture is completely different than dried apricot. It's crispy, it's juicy, and it's just more, it has a tartness to it, and the aftertaste is sweet. So you don't need to eat dried fruit. Eat the fresh ones. If you eat the dry ones, you literally eat the whole fruit in one bite. You can't eat that where they're It doesn't really taste like apricot. I don't know. It doesn't really have that apricot flavor you get in like the dried ones, obviously because it's not concentrated. But it's better for you. And I have some watermelon again. It's like 99% water.